So I did what I said I was going to do 2 days ago and um, cleaned two rims up. I got two more rims, three more rims that I have to do this treatment to. Um, I could not find my flappy wheel for my drill, so I ended up having to use one of the wheels that I usually use to clean surfaces in cars. It's very abrasive, but not abrasive enough that it's like gonna just rip aluminum off. I really wish I could have used the flappy wheel because of the fact that basically it'd be basically what normal people would be using. Um, I also used um, I believe it would be a 1.5 inch, maybe it might be a 2 inch, um, or a 1 3/4 inch wire wheel for the drill as well, and that's really good because of the fact that basically the wire wheels kind of dig into the aluminum a little bit, so you get the cuts almost as if like you were um, sanding the rim down with 60 grit. It leaves it really gritty, and then basically the surface prep wheel that I was talking about earlier, you hit that after, and it kind of like takes the the edges right off, because technically if you just left the rim the way that it was right after the wire wheel, it would chew through pads. I mean, you'd stop like nobody's business, but you'd chew through pads if you were, just feathering. So you want to kind of have the tops kind of just, rounded a little bit for every single cut. And that's what that wheel does. It kind of polishes it, but it doesn't polish it. Damn, that was quick. That went out quick. Um, so I did a quick test of it. Everything works great. Um, and most likely, probably tomorrow, I'm going to probably be showing if anybody's running the Shimano style cassettes on BMX, which they're not. I mean, most people are using normal drivers now, but the the old school Shimanos, you either put a 16 tooth on it or you put a 13 on it. However, if you got an old, 10 gear cassette for a mountain bike, the second one in, that's technically free. I mean, it's one that goes in front of the whole cassette assembly. So before you put the lock down, I think it's a 10 tooth is the lock, but the next one in is 11 tooth. And the only drawback to that is you have to take a Dremel, and the the grooves don't go all the way through. It's designed to stop at the end, and then it's designed that the Shimano interior threads with the 10 tooth go in, and then it locks it in. So I'm gonna try and mess around with that and see how that works. The only issue though is I think it's a 3/32, so it's like they're a little bit thinner, but at the same time, if you're running like a 25 or a 28 with it, technically you're supposed to run a 33, but who the hell makes those now? Um, but theoretically, it should hold up, and if it doesn't, then all I have to do is just basically go to the store and buy two of those 11 tooths. It's gonna suck if I have to fucking go and buy two 10-speed gear sets for Shimano just to get, you know, two of those, and put one in this way, put the other one in the opposite way, and theoretically it'll act like a 1/8. theoretically. I don't know what's going to happen when you flip it over, because if they have the catch teeth on the inside that slide onto that Shimano housing, if the teeth are off, one gear will be like this and the other gear will be like this, and the teeth won't line up for the chain. So I don't know. This might work, this might not. If it works, it works. But if it doesn't work, then I'm fucked. But I believe that 11 is going to be the smallest you can actually go on those old Shimanos. And I think the one that I got is a DK. So I don't know if anybody else made them. I know the race BMXs used those Shimano drivers for a long time. And when they switched over to aggressive BMX, they basically put a spacer on there, just like, you know, it is legitly a 10-speed Shimano drive, like straight off a mountain bike. And then it's got a spacer on it, and then the gear goes on it, and then basically the lock ring has a spacer built into it, and it basically centers the gear. It's just, I want to take it down from a 13 down to the 11, because of the fact that I don't believe that I will find a 36 for a 13. And that's what I got on it right now, is basically the 13, and it's on a 25, and I literally can ride it from one side of my place to the other side of the place inside, like hallway in the kitchen, and I'm already freewheeling, like pedaling. Meaning, like, I can't pedal any faster. Torquey as hell. I mean, if you wanted to do pedal tricks, aka torque tricks, it'd be the perfect gear. But other than that, like, because it's a cassette and you rotate it backwards, and you know, you went fakie, because the rear gear right now is a 13 on a 25. It would spin the pedals hella fast in the opposite direction. So it would theoretically be like really fucking dangerous to ride fakie. I mean, it would basically turn your crank into egg beaters. And, you know, if you're running studded pedals, you're going to get tore up. But it is what it is. So that's basically what I did today. I'm going to probably take one of the wheels off tomorrow, or then the next day, when I actually don't have to worry about disturbing people, and get out the equipment and the GoPro, and the GoPro on something that can actually record it from offside, and make a how-to video on how to basically brake prep a rim, because that anodized shit sucks. Yeah, if you want really good stopping ability, chrome rims and anodized rims are not the rims you want. They look pretty, but they don't grab. What you want is raw aluminum. And yes, you're going to have to clean your pads a lot. But you want to do stops real quick, or accurate wheel, like, lockups, that's the way to go. So I'm suspecting that basically this mod that I did to the wheels, I'm probably going to have to clean the brake pads every other time I go out. Not no big deal. I mean, you're going to clean the bike anyways, right? So might as well just basically get the rag before you do a wipe down of the bike, put some alcohol on it, fucking clean the pads. Takes 2 seconds. But that is what it is. That's me.